Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I picked up a bed frame similar to this off Marketplace before moving into my new home. I knew I wanted to get my little one a bigger bed once we moved because he's growing so fast and he tends to roll around in his sleep. I didn't want to buy a new bed frame because I'm all about the savings. I also love older furniture because of the quality and the life it's lived and the idea of just continuing its journey. My plan was to refinish this bed right away since I have 3 other projects to work on, along with other furniture pieces I would like to resell. But after the move, downsizing, relaunching my eBay store, among other things, the weather also got colder. Everything just got delayed. During that time, my body became really worn down, so I set aside projects and focused only on what I had energy for. On warmer days, I started tackling this bed, squeezing it in whenever I had the chance. I didn't share those videos because I wasn't sure how to navigate camera angles in this new house, and I honestly wasn't sure yet I wanted to start filming projects again. I had very low energy while working on this, and I kept getting sick over time. My immune system was just shot over this winter. I didn't feel like recording while feeling unwell. This bed frame was so tricky to work on. The wood is a softer redwood, and it was just harder to sand down and prep for staining. I didn't want to paint it, and I couldn't restain it, so I used a Rust-Oleum decorative glaze mixed with a tan paint and watered it down. I wasn't too concerned about exact measurements as I always tend to just kind of mix things and go for it. I also found a gel glaze and used that as well. Gel glaze is a very tricky stain to work with, so it really just didn't turn out exactly as I envisioned, but it still turned out beautifully. My son was getting really excited for me to finish this project and set it up in his room. And to be quite honest, I was really actually getting more excited for this to get done as well, because as I was working on this project little by little, I was seeing that it was getting closer and closer to the finish end and closer for me to work on my other 3 beds. Since I still haven't been feeling the best, my daughter came over to help me get everything set up. This is such a beautiful and unique bed, and I'm really glad that I started recording my project. And I'm so glad I got to finish it finally. It's not perfect, but it truly turned out beautifully. I was a little worried about the color, but I wanted to keep the tone similar to the era and the original finish. I sealed it with a matte poly to maintain the muted look, and honestly, I just don't gravitate towards shiny finishes. I like the more muted, earthy, and matte tones. I bought a new rug with brown, green, kind of earthy tones for his room. I kept his dresser that I refinished and shared here years ago on YouTube actually. I used items I had thrifted or already owned and repurposed them for his space. I keep toys minimal in his room because he gets easily distracted, and I want it to feel just like quiet, soft, and relaxing so he can just fall asleep easily. I do plan to refinish his nightstand that's in here, and I actually found it on the curb a few years ago, but for now it works for what it is, and it's a functioning piece, so it will stay for now. All of his bedding has been thrifted except for his sheet set. He had a different set for his smaller bed, so I shopped my house and put together a combination using what I already had on hand for his comforter and blankets. I love how this turned out. What do you guys think? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you watched a few of my videos but haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to consider subscribing to my channel and coming back for more content. Thank you for being here and letting me share my creativity and the ways I save money. Bye. you.